Yo, I'm gonna get straight to it. You know, this for any individual, that have a what I would call a pure heart, just meaning that you're not perfect, you're not trying to say you're just holier than thou and all of this and that. It's just that you don't just prejudge a person from what you were told, their appearance or whatever. You really go off a person's word and actions. Listen, man, I don't bother people, nor do I have any bias type of point of view about life. It's just that I can only speak about my experience. I can't speak about anybody else's experience. And if I feel and know for a fact that we are beyond just this flesh, then that's my opinion. Just like you got these people, quote unquote, Americans with the free right to feel how they feel. I don't agree with barely nothing that was taught and what a lot of these entities, people, or whatever you want to call them, live by and was told and this and that. But you don't see me trying to hate them or run them off the roads, bro. I'm not fearing none of you cowards. Because at the end of the day, you can unsubscribe because half of y'all that I truly believe are bots or just on here to make sure or just hate because you don't want to see a person thrive. You are the weakest and lowest vibration type. Even though there are very high-ranking evil entities out here, man, there's a lot of you bum-ass peasants. I'm addressing this because it's like, man, I be trying to be in my own little world and just, I really feel like people just not going to like a person that has an opinion. That's not just going to let people run over them. They don't like people like this. They is whoever this applies to. You know what I'm saying? They want to tamper with everything. When you're a person like me, when I say heavily watched and all these titles that I speak of, because this is what I live and what I am. I didn't just come out of nowhere not liking people, most people or whatever, however you want to look at it. I notice a lot of people are followers, and this is a cold world that we live in. I'm not the type to go speaking about topic and news. I've been trying to try something different and get a little couple rants off, get some things off my chest. I refuse to sit up here and be in fear because you're going to have to do what you're going to have to do, and whatever you're known for doing, just know that this will never be the end. There are always going to be resurrections and different type of individuals, beings, entity, light workers, etc. is always going to be until everything is fulfilled. And people don't get scared and people fear what they don't understand. And they always trying to attack and hurt something that they feel like, that's opposing them. But you just being here and having certain, aspects and teachings opposes me, opposes we. And when people speak like this, people want to get mad. Screw you. Because I'm sick of every time I'm trying to think positive, I got these negative entities just running around me like flies on shit. Excuse my language, but it is what it is. I try not to use certain languages. I try not to do certain things on here, not only because it'll be violating some type of rules, because I try to have some type of respect about myself. Half, if not all of these gang stalking, low vibrational, or whatever they want to label themselves groups a part of, are weak individuals. I could get on here and rant about an experience that I just had not too long ago, but I don't want to give it no power, so I'm not going to give it no attention, but I am speaking my mind. You know who you are. You know what you're about. Keep your distance. At the end of the day, when they come for me, and when I say that, it's whoever it may apply to, whatever, you may want to say or think the way of what I'm saying. If the shoe fits, wear it. That means it is what it is. I'm just so tired of, and then if a person say something about race all the time, somebody want to say, "Hey, you pulling the race card, man." You people are prejudiced and hateful. If the shoe fits, then wear it for educational purposes only. We know what it is. This is America. If you don't like me, I don't care. What you eat don't make me shit. If you really feel like you want to, I'm not advocating for violence or trying to say anything like that, but if you feel like you want to do something or feel like however you feel, then come say it to my face or do something about it. That's all I'm saying. It be you cowards, man, in these corners, in these workplaces, etc. And that's why I don't deal with y'all. That's why I don't talk to you. Because I already feel your stinking vibration. You think whatever you think you are nothing to me, man. If you subscribe and you don't like the content, unsubscribe. Whether I make it to a certain level on here or not, at a lot of levels and times, I do not care. Because there's a lot of haters and people behind the scenes and this and that always want to try to keep a person down anyway. We already way too familiar with that. We know what's going on. All I'm saying is, bro, it's just like crazy, man. As more positive, I can't even begin to try to set a decent, you know what I'm saying? They don't want people to have a decent future or to live right or just be, productive. They hate when you are thriving and successful and trying to live your best life, quote unquote, right? Go away. Shoe fly, go away. I ain't gonna let you stop me or make me feel like I need to be scared of you because you riding a truck or you in this or you got a badge on or whatever. Do what you gonna do. But you know what's up. That's the reason why you sneaking around and moving and you trying to plot and wait for the right time and bother somebody. Come on, man. They already see everything you're doing. You're gonna fail and you're gonna lose. Get lost, man. That's for any of you negative, disrespectful entities out there. Because I've been feeling a bunch of negative energy and it got me vibrating in a low vibe. I ain't gonna necessarily say super low. Yeah, I could get low, even though I'm a high vibrational being. But I fall victim sometimes of vibrating high. But I ain't gonna let a person let me use my anger and my rage and my chaos for a trap. I'm gonna use it for my advantage. Always understand that. You don't run nothing. Nothing is yours. I don't care what you think, what you was told, or what you was taught. It's all lies anyway. This is a strong message to those who like to get on videos and try to troll somebody or only subscribe to just be a hater and don't even like the videos or do nothing. For the gang stalkers, it's like, man, it's plenty of times you can even watch any of these videos sometimes when I'm trying to talk about certain things and teaching I can because I like to be out and about. I'm thinking I'm in a decent area, which I've been in before, but these gang stalking and these tracking devices, and then here comes somebody all in my face or looking around. It's like, give me some space, bro. You know what I mean? It's true. That's why me being the type of individual I am, I know that I can't do what everybody else do. Not only because I'm heavily watched and these haters is everywhere, it's because I don't want to. Sometimes I wish I can just go in and just have a good time, but everybody always tend to have some type of agenda. Or they got to say something out of line or bust a joke. If you don't like me, I don't like you. I never wanted to be around somebody, but I can go wherever I please to go. What's wrong with some of you entities, man? Y'all have the audacity to believe and think that everything is just yours, and when you see a person, you want to try to make them feel the most uncomfortable or try to even harm them or spiritually attack them, mentally play games, man. You got the wrong run. You got the wrong one. And you definitely got the wrong ones. Because deep down inside, you are in fear. You are scared because you know your time is up. So you want to try to bring everybody down in your sinking ship that's destined to wreck. Because everything you stand for was a lie from the beginning. You know exactly who did what, who was where. Y'all know what's going on. So you're sitting back hating me because I'm around, or a person is around for the moment, or in a space where they just not bothering nobody, and you want to come bother me. Middle fingers to you. Man, it's triple ones to God. You know, again, I'm not advocating for no violence, and I'm not speaking of violence. I'm just speaking my mind, man, because the truth is stranger than fiction, and there is no privacy. But if you see something, you feel like you want to do something, bust a move, man. Your time is up. Triple. But we always gonna stay on a high, positive vibration mindset. But the chaos is real.